Hi, this is John Beatty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This show is called Sketch Therapy. A show that I'm going to do a drawing start to finish in different types of media in an hour to an hour and a half. And I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for done, which is important to me. Because I trip myself up so much on trying to be perfect, which is not achievable, that I would rather have done. I would rather have art that's done than art that just sits in my brain or halfway finished on a piece of paper. So you'll see all the warts and bumps and everything that goes into creating something, and I'll learn from them as I go along. I'll learn new techniques, new ideas, stuff that in the past I've concerned myself about, but I haven't taken action on. So I just decided today was the day I was going to start. I eventually would like to do one of these a day. However, being realistic, I'm not sure that I could, especially with the editing process involved and the narration that I'm doing now. I think I'm probably going to need a pop filter, which I do have one, I just can't find it right now. So, excuse the sound. Anyway, this was a fun drawing of Captain America, someone I'm very familiar with, and I think that's why I chose him as a first subject. Didn't want to go in to the lion's den too unprepared. You'll see me, I put enough pencil line down to ink to get my black line down. And then I'm going to go in with some cool gray and warm gray Copics for doing tones on cap. I'm actually working on a piece of gray toned Strathmore mixed media paper. It's a good heavy stock paper, and it takes markers, it takes Copics, it takes whiteout, it takes all sorts of stuff. Really, really good. So I was very pleased with the performance of the paper. And as I said, I had 2 phone calls that I shouldn't let interfere with this exercise, but I did. And that's something I also need to cut out, because this is time for me to spend improving my craft. And that's the only way to get better, is to work at something constantly. I don't draw every day, but I should. So here goes some cool gray Copics for the blues of Cap. You'll see me take out warm grays for his flesh and the red parts of the shield. And it really turns out good. Once they kind of dry in, you'll see a little shift in the shade. I mean, it really looks like blue. Now the brown, or the warm gray tends to look brown, but the cool gray really does take on a blue tint, which is pretty amazing. And the brush pen I'm using, you'll see me pinch it kind of near the beginning, and that's because it needed more ink flow into the synthetic bristles, and that's the way you get it, is you pinch it. It's got a reservoir of ink, and when it starts to dry up, you pinch it, and that squeezes more ink into the bristles. Now, here's the light. It does dry a little bit lighter on the paper when you put it. It looks dark, but when it sinks in, it gets a little bit lighter. At the end, you'll see a scan. I don't know how much better it will look um, than what you're seeing on the video. But I posted it on Twitter, so you can see it there, or at least as close as possible. But these are fun, and like I said, it's a very good learning experience for me, and it's also a very good productive mindset thing for me to do to get over my fears that have been holding me back. So here I go with the brush. You see that little pinch? That's to get more ink flow coming down. And as soon as I get here, I made a call, and I didn't get back to I got back to doing. I just forgot to hit the record button. So there's the finished piece. Hey, if you liked it, I appreciate you subscribing. If you're not, hey, like, subscribe, share. Thank you.